tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Go! 180! Mark 47. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action. Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
5-9. Get the mic. All right, G, let's try. All right, G. Jim, take. You kill.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Brees. trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Go. 180.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
180. Right there, 56.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Pick it up. 180.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, and even 40 yards. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
From the 22, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go, baby. Ready. We're waiting.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Kill. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 58, boys. 58.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, Alpha. Check. 59. Easy. What's the run? They're running it. 59 mark. 59 mark. Check. 59. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got to tackle.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 72 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
They're on 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Ready.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
That's the way. Kill. Check 43. Sammy.
Throwing now is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54. Target.
Again, it's Cohen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check.
Again, it's Kamara.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready? 95, 56. 59, 59. Cut. Watch the air. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Brees going to try and throw on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
At the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Okay, double up.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Trubisky lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brees. Complete. Smith has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brees. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith. 28 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Bears 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, ball.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56, right there, 56. Lock in.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is Harris. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Ready? You ready? Yeah, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Slam. Kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's caught. Smith. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Ready.
Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Easy. Opposite.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Breeze to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Check safety, check safety. 12.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Breeze now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL